Gabriel.
Shh! Just the sound of my king's voice stirred my heart. I left my post at the entryway and stepped into the throne room. To my left was a desk on which sat the Book of Life.
Ahem.
Ahead of me was the throne of Almighty God. Yes, my lord.
You have served the kingdom well. You are a noble messenger. Never have you flinched in duty, and never have you flagged in zeal.
Whatever you ask, I'll do 1,000 times over, my king.
Of that, I have no doubt, dear messenger. But your greatest work lies ahead of you. Your next assignment is to carry a gift to Earth. This vial contains my greatest gift. Carry it around your neck.
And what treasure will you send to Earth this time?
Cosmic Christmas by Max Lucado. My back stiffened at the irreverent tone, and my stomach turned at the sudden stench. Such foul odor could only come from one possible being.
Worry not, Gabriel. He will do no harm. My enemy, clothed in black, his feet protruding beneath his robe, a thrice-coating claw, his hands, that of a snake, with talons extending from his fingertips. Lucifer.
Your news must be urgent.
The time has come for the second gift.
The second gift? I hope it works better than the first.
You were disappointed with the first.
Oh, quite the contrary. I delighted in it. CHOICE. You gave Adam his choice, and he chose me. Ever since the fruit was plucked from the tree in the garden, I've held your children captive. They fell fast, hard. They are mine. You have failed.
You speak so confidently.
Of course, I thwart everything you do. You soften hearts, I harden them. You teach truth, I shadow it. You offer joy, I steal it. The betrayal of Joseph by his brothers, I did that. Moses, banished into the desert after killing the Egyptian, I did that. David, watching the Bathsheba babe, that was me. You must admit, my work has been crafty.
Crafty. Perhaps. But effective? No. I know what you will do even before you do it. I used betrayal of Joseph to deliver my people from famine. I used the banishment of Moses as his wilderness training. And yes, David did commit adultery with Bathsheba. But he repented of his sins, and thousands have been inspired by his example, and found what he found, never-ending grace. You are still my servant, Lucifer. When will you learn that your feeble attempts to disturb my work only enable my work? Every act that you have intended for evil, I have used for good.
Show me, O King of Light. Show me one person on the earth who always does right and always obeys your will.
Dare you ask? You know, need be only one, sinless one to die, for all the others.
I know your plans, and you have failed. No Messiah can come from your people. There is none who is sinless. Not one. Not Moses. Not Abraham. Not Lot. Not Rebecca. Not Elijah. Not one.
Those are my children you mock. You think you know much, you fallen angel, but oh, you know so little. Your mind dwells in the valley of self. Your eyes see no further than your own needs. Come, deceiver. Read the name of the one who will call your bluff. Read the name of the one who will storm your gates.
Emmanuel. God with us? Duh. No. No. Not even you could do that. Not even you would go that far.
You never believed me, Lucifer.
But, Emmanuel, the plan's bizarre. You don't know what it's like on Earth. You don't know how dark I've made it. It's putrid, it's evil, and
It is mine, and I will reclaim what is mine. I will become flesh. I will feel what my creatures feel. I will see what my creatures see.
what if they're sin?
I will bring mercy.
What if they're death?
I will bring life. I love my children. Love does not take away the beloved's freedom, but love takes away fear. And Emmanuel will leave behind a tribe of fearless children. They won't fear you or your hell.
They will
I
too.
will take away all sin. I will take away all death. Without sin and without death, you, Lucifer, have no power.
Why? Why would you do this?
Because I love them.
Ah!
The extremes of the universe were before me.
God, robed in light.
Satan canopied in evil. Peace contrasting panic.
Wisdom confronting foolishness.
One, able and anxious to rescue.
The other anxious to condemn.
I have reflected much on what happened next. Although I have relived the moment countless times. Had God demanded Satan's departure, who would have questioned? Had he taken Satan's life,
1 p.m.
who would have grieved? Had he called me to attack, I would have been willing. But my God did none of these.
You are still my servant, Lucifer. Will you surrender? Will you return? Come back to me.
No. No. No.
Jesus. Nail. Cross. Blood. Tomb. Life. This vial contains the essence of myself. It is a seed to be placed in the womb of a young girl. Her name is Mary, and she lives among my chosen people. Take it to her.
I could not comprehend God's plan, but my understanding was not essential. My obedience was.
Jesus. Tell her to call my son Jesus.
We were a wreath of light around the stable. We had never seen the sight of God in a baby. When God had made a star,
Our words had roared.
when he had delivered his servants,
Our tongues had flown with praise.
and before his throne, our songs never ended. But what do you sing to God in a feeding trough? At that moment, as we looked at the baby Jesus, we became aware, for the first time, of his Father's plan to rescue those who bear his name. At once, amazed and stunned, the eye of every angel went to one part of the child, the hands which would be pierced.
At the pounding of the nail, you will not save him. You will watch, you will hear, and you will yearn. But you shall not rescue. He will be wounded for their deeds, crushed for their evil thoughts. Through his wounds, they will be healed. Jesus.
Nail. Cross. Blood.
Tomb. Life.